everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here and you're a first timer, welcome. My name is Jaisha, and in this video we are going to be talking all about deep conditioning. So if you're looking for some tips and tricks on how to up your deep conditioning game, or if you're completely new to deep conditioning your hair, I'm going to give you some do's and don'ts on how to get the most out of your treatments and to make sure your deep conditioning game is on point. First off, let me start by saying deep conditioning is for just about everyone. No matter what kind of curls you have, no matter if you have straight hair or if your hair is damaged, you would especially need to be deep conditioning. Or even if you have relaxed hair, you can always benefit from the moisture and the nutrients that a deep conditioning treatment has to offer. Let's get started with the do's of deep conditioning. What you should be doing when deep conditioning your hair. The first thing that you should be doing is be consistent with your deep conditioning treatments. I deep condition my hair once a week. Every time I wash my hair, a deep conditioner or a treatment mask is going in and sitting in and penetrating my strands every single week. So if you have damaged hair, you may want to do it a little bit more. Everybody's hair needs are different. If you want to do it every 2 weeks, once a month, I strongly suggest deep conditioning at least once a week. You'll see a difference in the moisture that your hair is holding and the elasticity that it has. Second thing you should be doing, detangle your hair with the deep conditioner in it. I like to section my hair, and as I am applying my deep conditioner, I have my detangling brush with me and I go through and detangle everything as I apply the deep conditioner. This saves a lot of time because the deep conditioner is providing you with slip, and it makes it much easier than detangling your hair while it's dry or even detangling your hair during the styling process. It will save you a lot of time and a lot of breakage. Number 3, this is not mandatory, but it is very helpful, and that is to add heat or steam to your deep conditioning treatment. Adding heat or steam to your treatments just takes it to another level. The heat allows your hair follicles to open up and really absorb the moisture from the deep conditioning treatment. If you have low porosity hair, you definitely, I know you guys know this, if you have low porosity hair, definitely need to be adding heat to your treatment, because low porosity hair, it is very hard to get moisture in. The cuticles are closed very tightly, and adding heat is the only way to get that moisture to absorb into your hair strands. There's so many ways that you can add heat into your treatments. You can use a steamer, you can sit under a hooded dryer, those caps that you just put in the microwave where you plug it in and warm it up and put it on your head. There's so many ways that you can add heat. So those are my top things that you should be doing when deep conditioning your hair. Now let's move on to the don'ts of deep conditioning, what you should not be doing when conditioning your hair. Number 1, this is very important because there's a lot of back and forth on this about whether it's good, about whether it's beneficial or not. And for me, it has become a no, and that is sleeping with your deep conditioner in your head. Overnight deep conditioning is what they call it. I have to say I am guilty of doing this. I have done it in the past, but I learned that it is not good for your hair or your scalp, and I completely stopped doing it. Obviously, the mindset behind this is that the longer you leave the conditioner in your hair, the more your hair is going to absorb the moisture, and it's just going to be so soft and perfect when you wash it out, and that's just not the case. There are a few reasons why you don't want to sleep with conditioner in your hair. Number 1, going to sleep with wet hair is just never a good idea. And if you are covering your hair, it's going to be a dark, wet place. This is the perfect environment for mold to grow on your scalp. You do not want to sleep with wet hair. The other reason why you don't want to sleep with conditioner in your hair is because it's literally a waste of time. Your hair is only going to absorb the moisture from the deep conditioner for, 30 minutes, maybe an hour at most. So the rest of the time it's in your hair, it's not benefiting you, it's not doing anything at all. You might as well rinse it out. That is why the instructions on the bottle give you processing times. It will tell you if you process for 7 to 10 minutes with steam, or leave in for 15 to 20 minutes and then rinse out. So every product has different processing times, but we have to remember that These products are formulated and they are tested so that these time frames work for you to get what you need out of the product. Now, I am not gonna lie to you and say that I deep condition for 10 or 20 minutes, because I do not. You gotta find that sweet spot. We're not gonna overdo it, but you definitely wanna get the most out of it, and you don't wanna underdo it either. I would say an hour should be like the max time that you leave a deep conditioner in your hair. I put my deep conditioner in, I will clean up around the house or watch an episode of The Real Housewives and then just go rinse it out. Anything longer than that is not really necessary. Second thing that you should not be doing when deep conditioning, don't overuse the product. Now listen, trust me, I know. I am a very heavy-handed person when it comes to applying products. But when it comes to deep conditioning, the product should be penetrating your strands, not sitting on top. And if it is, then it's not getting into your strands. So if you look like you just got cake batter splattered all over your head and the product is sitting on top, something ain't right, sis. The last thing that you should not be doing when deep conditioning your hair, and this might be the most important out of the do's and don'ts, I don't know, take from it what you will, but do not use regular conditioner before your deep conditioner, and don't use it in place of a deep conditioner. So you might be kind of shocked to hear that. Let me explain. There's a difference between regular conditioner, a regular rinse out conditioner, and a deep conditioner. Deep conditioners and deep treatment masks are meant for long-term moisture, to keep your hair moisturized. Regular conditioners are for short-term moisture. So if you are conditioning literally every 2 or 3 days, you can use a regular conditioner. Regular conditioners will coat your hair strands to make it look shiny, and it provides a little bit of conditioning. But if you use that before you use a deep treatment mask, the regular conditioner is going to close up your hair strands, and it will not allow the deep conditioner to penetrate into your hair strands. Therefore, you are only going to get the short-term moisture of that regular conditioner and not the long-term moisture of a deep conditioner. So again, you're wasting product and it's completely counterproductive. Skip the regular conditioner, go straight for the deep conditioner. You also do not want to just use a regular conditioner and leave it on your hair for 30 minutes or add heat to it and think that it's going to do the job of a deep conditioner the longer you leave it on, because it is not. I do not use regular conditioners. I've never seen the point in them. I've never bought one. I always shampoo my hair and go straight into deep conditioning. Some people might find a use for it. I see absolutely no use for regular conditioners. So that is it. Those are my do's and don'ts for deep conditioning your hair. I swear by deep conditioning. I always recommend it when people are struggling with their hair. Staying consistent with deep conditioning has really helped me along my hair journey. I just think it's the best for getting and retaining moisture in your strands. I hope you found this video helpful. Hopefully you picked up some tips and tricks on things that you can do to make your deep conditioning game the best. Please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, if you liked it. That really helps so that other people can see the video and maybe they can get some tips and tricks for their hair journey as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.